Hey everyone, I'm Scott Allen Miller. This is Sheep Guarding Llama. It is Monday, the 15th of June, 2020, and it's hot. It's not terrible hot, but it's high 90s and sunny. It's not sunny right at the moment. I'm actually recording on Tuesday, which is still hot, but it's not quite as sunny. But Monday, very sunny, and my day was quite long. Got a crazy dog here, and I ended up. There's really very little to say today, right? I pretty much got stuck working until it was time for bed. Literally, the whole day was just. I got into the office, never managed to get up from the desk until I'd worked until like midnight. So that was just my whole day. That was it. That was the whole thing. There's nothing to tell. It wasn't particularly bad. It wasn't particularly good. We have some good news, some bad news. It's kind of a typical day, and that's literally it. I did get to watch one episode of Voyager while we had dinner, at least partially. Actually, I got to see about half of it. But we did have salmon for dinner, grilled salmon, which is always awesome, with asparagus and mixed vegetables and some rice, which is a pretty common way that we have it when we have salmon here. So it brings up an interesting story, or I don't know, something. So growing up, we had asparagus. And a lot of it. My mother had an asparagus patch, raised asparagus, and it was always kind of presented as, we're really lucky we have all this asparagus because it's expensive and most people can't get it. And we had like an unlimited supply of asparagus. We would give it away to people. We would eat it all the time. We would mow it in the hopes that it would go away, but it was this huge bushes. Asparagus actually makes beautiful bushes, believe it or not. But growing up, asparagus was always a rather thick, long vegetable that was normally boiled. And now when we have asparagus, it's a very thin vegetable that is grilled. And let me tell you, it is extremely different. So growing up, asparagus was always this mushy, stringy stuff that gave me a gag reflex, still does, because of how mushy it is. It's kind of like okra. Like, it's just, I have textures I can't eat. And when you use thin asparagus, that's really minimized, and you're really getting more of the tough outer skin, and it's a completely different vegetable. And when you grill it, it's quite a bit different too. It tastes quite a bit different. So now I've found it's amazing how much asparagus I ate as a child, because we had it my entire childhood. It's not like something that we like just had one year. No, my entire childhood was asparagus, and even when I was an adult going home to visit, there would always be asparagus, and it was always this same vegetable that I really disliked, and we don't know what she thinks is in there. Lizard, ground squirrel, we have no idea. But now, as an adult, asparagus is such a different vegetable. And I still don't love it. I don't like go out searching for it, but I like it, and I've learned that there's lots of ways that it's prepared that I enjoy it. But it's always like grilled. It's always this very thin asparagus. And the kind of asparagus I grew up with, I've never seen. I've never seen it in a restaurant. I've never seen anyone prepare it ever again my entire life. So I have no idea why that was so different, but that has a lot. It's just a huge piece of my childhood that who thinks about the vegetables that they eat as a child, but it was very colorful in my memory. I'll see everybody tomorrow.